Hello everybody, it's me Briggshill doing a vlog for you. Hello, this past week and the future week. So the first thing I better get sorted and out of the way so people who are interested in how it went today, I'll explain right now. Last week I mentioned that I may be getting a new job. I have got a new job and I started today. I've literally got home from the job. Little bit tired, which was expected really, because I actually did some, I won't say proper work, but I kind of did a full day rather than just doing 3 or 4 hours here and 3 or 4 hours there. I've actually done a fairly full day. I wouldn't say it's a full day, but it's a pretty much full day. I set off at like 8:45 this morning to go to walk, and I've literally got back now and it's about 4 o'clock, so it isn't a full day, but it's pretty much near enough. It's quite wet outside, so it was a little bit of a nasty walk to and from work, but it's roughly the same sort of distance from here to my normal work in the village, so it's not too awful. As for the actual day, it went pretty good. Just learning basically the accounts, the login, passwords, all that sort of stuff. I'm not obviously going to go into any detail about it because the whole point of having a password is because it's a secret. It's like a secret. So yeah, everything went pretty damn good. The work wasn't too taxing, but I wasn't expecting it because as it is my first day. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit more hands-on, as it were. A lot of computers to figure and sort out, accounts to sort out, passwords to change, passwords to create, accounts to create, that sort of stuff. It is very, very simple on the outside, but the more you get into it, the more complicated it becomes. So I'm not even going to try and breach the subject of how and what I am doing. I'll keep that to myself. Let's just say I'll be earning the minimum wage for doing something that's probably not worth doing for a minimum wage. So we'll just leave it at that. Forgive the really weird kind of hair that I've got going on. Like the wax that I use and the gel that I use only works for about, I don't know, 6-7 hours, and then it starts to turn to shizzle. And as you can see, with a little bit of rain, it's kind of just made my hair go a bit mad. It was a bit mad before, but that's the way it is. So, other than going to work today, my new job, what have I been doing this past week? Well, the publication that I was talking about last week, the Village Guide, that has been finished and it is done. So my work on that sort of thing is completed, which means it's a kind of a weight off my shoulders, as it were, which is really great. Start another publication that I need to kind of finish off the end of this week at some point, or the start of next week, depending on how well it goes. Pretty good, pretty simple, pretty easy stuff. Shouldn't be too taxing on the old noggin. And the kind of thing I'm kind of working on isn't too taxing at all, really. It's, if you've ever used a Photoshop program, for instance, or a Word, like Word, for instance, it's like a combination of the two. It's called Quark. That's the program I use, software. It's like a publication software. It's actually quite easy to use if you sit down and actually look at what the things are and try them out. Other than that, the weekend was fairly quiet. Obviously Saturday, Sunday and Monday, because Monday was bank holiday, therefore I didn't have to work yesterday. It also meant that I got an extra day off, which was very well needed, because on Friday I had another PT session, which was quite heavy. I felt it quite a lot on Saturday and Sunday, and I was a little stiff on yesterday. But generally I woke up fine this morning, went to work, did everything that I needed to do, came back. I'm a little knackered now. I was expecting to be a little knackered, even though I haven't really done much, in all honesty, compared to a kind of a heavy day. That's what I'm expecting tomorrow. And really this coming week is going to be just that. It's going to be working tomorrow, same thing, same place, roughly the same thing, maybe a little bit more, we'll see. Then I'm back at work at the other job on Thursday, possibly Friday, depending on how well things are going, and then obviously the weekend. So yeah, by Friday I'm probably going to be knackered. Looking forward to a weekend, because before, when you only work like 2 days a week, the weekend doesn't really mean much because you have so many days off anyway. You know, I'd have normally 2 days, 2 or 3 days during the week itself off, and then I'd go and have a weekend off as well. So having a weekend off at least in the last couple of weeks has been a godsend, and hopefully it will be almost always enjoyable for the foreseeable future up until the summer holidays, where obviously I'll go back to working normal hours for me, normal. Anyway, that is what's happened last week and this week. What else is coming up in the following week? Well, more work, more weekends, more news, as it tends to happen. Obviously, I've got my hospital appointment on the 13th of June, so we're under 3 weeks away now. It's 16, 17 days or something like that. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be exciting stuff. Exciting. I'm really quite ecstatic about it. I may not show it, but I'm very hopeful and excited about it all. So anyway, that is it for news. If you don't want to listen to the gaming stuff or watch, whatever, then now is the time to press the X button or the stop button or whatever, because I'm going to talk about games now. What games have been playing? Well, as you may or not know, I have decided to buy Watch Dogs, which came out last night, or it might have came out today. In fact, I don't think it has come out today, has it? For the UK's, it might not be might not be until Friday. What am I talking about? Oh, it is available now. Okay, so it's come out today. I've already preloaded it. I'm gonna be booting out later on. Hopefully, at some point, play that for a bit. May even do a review of it, because it is one of those games where it kind of needs to be reviewed. It's as simple as that. And we'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. On other gaming front, we're talking War Thunder. Quite a lot of War Thunder recently, a lot of the ground forces. I completed Wolfenstein The New Order. I may do a review of that. I haven't decided yet. I've kind of stopped playing World of Tanks, finally. I apologise to anyone who's watching this from the clan that I'm in World of Tanks. I've gone kind of inactive. I'm going to be posting on the forum, just letting them know that that's what's happened. It's a real shame, really, because I was starting to enjoy playing with other people for once for a long time, but I've lost the want to play it, so that's just the way it is. So Wolfenstein The New Order is done, it's completed, it is in the bag, as it were. Quite enjoyable. As I said, I may do a video on it, I may not do a video on it. We shall see. Watch Dogs is obviously going to be interesting. We'll see how that goes. And more War Thunder. You may or may not have seen the stream that I did on Sunday night. I did a stream on Sunday night for War Thunder. It was quite an enjoyable stream. I had quite a few people watching. In fact, I got to 26 viewers at one point, which was quite amazing, really, because most of the time I only get maybe 5, maybe 10 at the most, but 26 was pretty good. So I'm really hoping to do at least one more live stream this week, maybe tomorrow night, Wednesday night. We'll see. I'll put a link in the description anyway for you to click on if you don't know or haven't seen any of my live streams before. They come very kind of randomly. I mean, I have only done like 3 or 4 this month so far, including the one that I did on Sunday, and I'm hoping to do more. I'm always hoping to do more. It's really whether time allows. That's the way it is. Other than that, there's not much else going down in the gaming front. Videos and stuff hopefully will be posted at some point over the next week or so in regards to anything that I do. So keep an eye out for that. Anyway, I've blabbered on for long enough. I hope you've had a great week so far. Obviously, plenty more week to go. And if I don't see you on a video or a live stream this week, I will see you next week for the next vlog. Bicycles.